Hello my dear children, welcome back for today's session, Geography Unit 2 Globe. In this module we are going to discuss about the four cardinal direction, that is north, south, east and west, and the lines of latitudes and longitudes. Come, let me move on to the video session.
Hi children, today we are going to learn about the model of the earth, that is the globe. Cardinal directions. The directions on the ground are always shown with respect to the north. If we know the north, then it is easy to find the other directions, namely south, east and west. These are the four cardinal directions. We know that the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. If we stand facing the sun in the morning, then we face the east. The west is towards our back. The left hand points towards the north and the right hand points towards the south. We should always keep this in mind. Globe. We live on the planet Earth, which is found third from the sun. Since the Earth is huge and we live on a very small area, we are not able to see the Earth as a whole. But when we travel to space, we can see the Earth as a whole. So, in order to see the shape of the Earth as a whole and to know its unique features, a three-dimensional model of the Earth was created with a specific scale. The Earth, which is spherical, is flat at the poles and bulges at the equator. The Earth cannot be compared with any other geometrical shape as it has a very unique shape. Hence, its shape is called a geode-earth shape. The Earth moves around the Sun. It also rotates from the west to east on its axis at an inclination of 23.5 degree. The globe is also inclined at an angle of 23.5 degree. The axis is an imaginary line. It is not actually found on the earth. Lines on the globe. There are imaginary lines which are drawn on the globe horizontally and vertically to find a location and calculate distance and time. These imaginary lines are called lines of latitudes and longitudes. Latitudes. The imaginary lines which are drawn horizontally on east to west direction on the earth are called the lines or parallels of latitudes. The 0 degree line of latitude which divides the earth into two halves is known as the equator. From the equator, parallel lines are drawn toward the north and south poles at equal intervals. Since the earth is geode shape, the length of the lines of latitude decreases from the equator towards the south and north poles. The 90-degree north and south poles are not found as lines but as points. The lines of latitude that are drawn horizontally between the equator and the north pole are called northern latitudes, and those which are found between the equator and the south pole are called southern latitudes. The line of latitude consists of 89 parallel in the northern hemisphere and 89 parallel in the southern hemisphere, one at the equator, and the two poles are found as points. Totally there are 181 parallels found on earth. Northern and southern hemisphere. The area of the earth found between the equator 0 degree and the north pole, that is 90 degree north, is called the northern hemisphere. The area of the earth from the equator, that is 0 degree, to the south pole 90 degrees south, is called the southern hemisphere. The location of any country or place is based on this division of the hemisphere. Important lines of latitude. The earth rotates on its axis at an inclination of 23.5 degree. It also revolves around the sun while rotating. Based on the angle at which the sun rays fall on the earth, certain lines of latitude gain significance. The sun's rays do not fall equally on all parts of the earth. They fall vertically over the equator and slanting towards the poles. Thus, all the places on earth do not have the same amount of temperature. Based on the amount of heat received from the sun, the lines of latitude help in dividing the earth into different climatic zones like torrid zone, temperate zone and frigid zone. Torrid zone. The region from the equator towards the Tropic of Cancer, that is 23.5 degree north, and the Tropic of Capricorn 23.5 degrees south is called the torrid zone. The sun rays fall vertically over this region and the average temperature is very high. Hence this region is known as the torrid zone. Temperate zone. From the Tropic of Cancer, that is 23.5 degree north, to the Arctic Circle 66.5 degree north and from the Tropic of Capricorn 23.5 degrees south to the Antarctic Circle, that is 66.5 degrees south, the sun rays fall slantingly. Moderate temperature prevails in this region. Hence, this region is called temperate zone. Frigid zone. From the Arctic Circle, that is 66.5 degree north, to the North Pole 90 degree north, and from the Antarctic Circle, that is 66.5 degrees south, to the South Pole 90 degrees south, the sun rays fall further inclined throughout the year. The temperature is very low, and this region is known as frigid zone. Longitudes. The imaginary lines drawn vertically connecting the North Pole and the South Pole are called lines or meridians of longitude. These lines of longitude are seen as semicircles. The 0 degree line of longitude is called the prime meridian. There are 180 lines of longitude towards the east and west from the prime meridian. So there are totally 360 lines of longitude. These lines converge at the poles. The 180 degree west and 180 degree east line of longitude are the same line. The lines of longitude that are found between the prime meridian and the 180 degree east line of longitude are called eastern longitudes. And the lines of longitude that are found between the prime meridian, that is 0 degree, and the 180 degree west line of longitude are called western longitudes. Two opposite meridians form a great circle. Eastern hemisphere. The part of the earth between the 0 degree line of longitude and the 180 degree east line of longitude is known as the eastern hemisphere. Western hemisphere. The part of the earth from 0 degree line of longitude to 180 degree west line of longitude is called as western hemisphere. Significant lines of longitude. Greenwich Meridian. The Royal Astronomical Observatory is located at Greenwich near London in England. According to the International Meridian Conference held in 1884 in Washington, D.C. in the USA, all nations agreed on choosing the Greenwich Meridian as the International Standard Meridian, that is 0 degree. This line of longitude is called the Prime Meridian, and it is also known as the Greenwich Meridian because it passes through Greenwich. International Date Line. The 180 degree line of longitude has been fixed as the International Date Line, drawn on the Pacific Ocean between Alaska and Russia through Bering Strait. If a person crosses this line from the west to east, he loses a day. On the other hand, when he crosses from the east to west, he gains a day. Based on this, the date is fixed for different countries or regions of the world. Earth grid. The imaginary lines of latitude and longitude form a grid-like pattern on the surface of the earth known as the earth grid or geographic grid. Longitude and time. As many as 360 lines of longitude are drawn to connect the north and south poles around the earth, 180 degree on the eastern hemisphere and 180 degree on the western hemisphere. Time is calculated on the basis of the lines of longitude. Local time. When the sun is overhead on a particular line of longitude, it is 12 noon at all the places located on that line of longitude. This is called local time. The sun is overhead on a line of longitude only once in a day. So the local time differs for every line of longitude. When the sun is overhead the Greenwich Meridian at 12 noon, it is the local time of that place. The world time is calculated by this standard line of longitude. It is known as the Greenwich Mean Time, that is GMT. Standard time. Local time is calculated when the sun is overhead at noon. Many lines of longitude may pass through a country. Countries may or may not observe a common time. The standard time of a country or a part of it is calculated keeping a particular meridian as the standard one. The meridians are selected in multiples of 50 degree or 7.5 degree. It is done in such a way that the variation of standard time from the Greenwich is expressed either as 1 hour or half an hour. Indian Standard Time. The longitudinal extent of India is from 68 degrees 7 east to 97 degrees 25 east. As many as 29 lines of longitude pass through India. Having 29 standard time is not logical. Hence, 82.5 degree east line of longitude is observed as the prime meridian to calculate the Indian Standard Time, that is IST. Let we go through a short recap. The imaginary lines drawn horizontally from the east to west on the globe and maps are called lines of latitude or parallels. The imaginary lines drawn vertically from the north to south on the globe and maps are known as lines of longitude or meridians. The 0 degree line of latitude is called the equator. The 0 degree line of longitude is called the Greenwich meridian or the prime meridian. The part of the earth from the equator, that is 0 degree, to the north pole 90 degree, is called the northern hemisphere, and from the equator 0 degree to the south pole 90 degree is called the southern hemisphere. The part of the earth from the Greenwich meridian 0 degree to 180 degree east line of longitude is called the eastern hemisphere, and from equator 0 degree to 180 degree west line of longitude is called the western hemisphere. Lines of latitude do not merge while lines of longitude converge at the poles. Time is calculated on the basis of the lines of longitude. The 180 degree line of longitude is the international date line. Dear children, go through the lesson and learn book back exercise. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.